All right, guys, we're coming back from halftime. Unfortunately, our internet went down for a minute. I know they got some storms in the area, Joey, so maybe that could possibly be it. But we are back. In the words of Gene Okerlund, we're live, pal. So back on here in the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Getting ready to start the third quarter. First quarter was all Decatur. Cotter stormed back in the second to take a 6-point lead going into the second half. And we get ready to go to action on the floor. It's been a good one. Important matchup here in the 2A conference. Cotter at 3-1 in the conference right now. Decatur at 1-2. And here we go. Decatur inbounds it as they will get possession here to start the third. Second of 3 games tonight. Immediately after this, we got senior girls. 3-point shot is off. Nice rebound, fake move up. Nice play by Ramirez. Cotter comes back the other way, and Jones catches the defense napping and gets it right back to a 6-point lead. As Hudson gets the steal and is fouled. By Ramirez. That's Ramirez's third. They get it into Hudson. Hudson with the strong move gets the bucket. The Warrior offense in the last couple minutes of the first half started to get some momentum going. Right now, this is their largest lead of the game, 8 points. Of course, Decatur coming in 4-6 on the season, 1-2 in conference. Three-point shot. From outside is short. Ewing gets the rebound. Gets it off to Haynes, back to Ewing, over to Adams. Adams throws a missile to Hudson, who's fouled. Beautiful pass there from Adams into Hudson.
You know, Dave, we haven't had the internet go down very much over here at Cotter. Matter of fact, I don't think we've had it gone down at all this year. But I guess if it's going to go down, it's a good time to go down at break.
Yeah, it did go. Thank goodness it was at halftime. Nice lob into Hudson, misses it. Cotter just owning the offensive boards. Adams hits the bucket and is fouled. And going to extend it now to a 10-point lead. Chance to complete a 3-point play. Foul's going to be on number 10, Brooks. That's his first. And Adams, the lefty, hits the 3-point play.
Tell you, you're like Flash Gordon, though, getting the stream back up. Very proud.
Yeah, I've had a lot of practice, especially at a couple of our tournaments that we've done. I know it's like today I got here early. Most of the time I'm like flying. I got about 15 minutes to get the game, all the equipment set up and get the game going. And today I got here about an hour beforehand. I was like, I got all this time. Couldn't get the mics to work. So I'm like, are you kidding me? But we found a way to make it work. And then I learned, hey, I just got to make sure I plug it in the right direction. Haynes for 3. Shot is short. Decatur gets the board.
I say new equipment, learning curve.
As Decatur just getting good looks but unable to finish the shot. Hudson with the nice spin move and hits the bucket. So largest lead of the game Cotter now up 28-15 with 5:08 left here in the third. Of course, we couldn't do this without our sponsors, such as Carla Lee Shipman, Marion County Farm Bureau, 449-4081.
And Genuine Care Pharmacy right here in Gassville. Go see Clint today for all your pharmaceutical needs. Genuine Care Pharmacy. And Sonic, Flippin' and Gassville locations. Thank you for being a sponsor of the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And All Creatures Veterinarian Hospital, place where we go, 425-5175 or 492-2058. 2 locations to serve you. And Joey Sample, Marion County Farm Bureau. Joey's been with us since the beginning. We can't thank you enough, Joey, for all your support.
Well, I had to give Joey a call last week. My wife ran into a coyote and messed up the front of her car, but we have our insurance through Marion County Farm Bureau, and we got it all taken care of and got it with a really good body shop right now, Clay Maxey Chevrolet, and they're getting us all squared away.
That's right, Dave. Got, in my opinion, the best painter anywhere in the area. Bobby down there has been doing it for over 30 years. So
nice play by Herrera. Hits the bucket, pulls Cotter back within, or Decatur back within 11. His number 11 Hudson takes it in, misses the shot. Oh, nice move. Just unable to finish the shot. Beautiful play there by Ramirez. As Jones has the turnover, so critical time right now. Cotter getting on a run. Critical time here for Decatur, as they're not a high-octane offense, so they don't want to fall too far behind going into the fourth. Step back three. Attempt no good for Decatur. Of course, Cotter has just played a ton of games so far this year. This is their 17th game right now, 9-7 on the season. Adams drives, misses it. They're going to get him with the over the back. As they get it off to Ramirez. Ramirez takes it in. Three-point shot from the top is off. No good. Jones again takes advantage of the defense. Getting back. And nice play by Ramirez answering back. Pulls it back to a 9-point game. But then Cotter comes right back. Looks like foul's going to be on number 10, Brooks. It's going to be his second. Free throw by Jones is long. McGee checking back in the game. It's a free throw, so back to a 10-point game. Now 29-19, under 3 minutes. Decatur really probably wanting to try to get this back down to at least 5 going into the fourth. Nice drive baseline. And good play by Brooks, and he is fouled, hits the bucket. Foul's going to be on Jones. That's his second. So Decatur now pulls back within 8. Free throw is good. So Decatur now back to 7. As they're going to get Martin shuffling his feet. And now 7-point game. 2:30 to go here in the 4th. And they're going to get Ruby with the travel violation. So now back to Cotter. As Decatur putting on a little bit of a press, which Cotter gets it up court and now sets up the offense with 2 minutes to go. As Hudson gets the rebound and is fouled. Looks like foul's going to be on Ruby. That's his second. Ewing from the corner. Off of Martin. Decatur gets it back. Now down 7. It's going to be off Decatur. Good play there by Haynes. And online we got Ken Newton saying, let's go King Hudson. Of course, number 11, Hayden Hudson, the homecoming king tonight. Nice running floater by Haynes. Extends it back now to a 9-point game. Under a minute and a half to go. Jump shot from outside, nice play. Rivalorio hits the shot. Now back to a 7-point game, under a minute here in the 3rd quarter. Low scoring affair here in Cotter. Hudson drives. And the offensive foul is the call on Hudson. That's going to be his second. So now Decatur down 7. Three-point shot from the top is short. Cotter gets the board. They're going to have it last possession here, the 3rd. And now 10 seconds to go. They get to Jones. Jones, 5 seconds. Over to Hudson. He's going to have to shoot it at the buzzer. As they say, the shot at the buzzer from Haynes is no good. So we get ready to go to the 4th, and the Bulldogs clawing their way back in this one. Right now it's Cotter 31, Decatur 24 here on the TLSN.
Uh,
All right, we're back, guys, here in the fourth. Final quarter of this senior boys game. Of course, after this, we have the final game of the night, senior girls action. Ewing with the drive. Decatur comes with a board, shot's no good. But we got a good one right now, 7-point game. First quarter was all Bulldogs. Since then, Cotter's been in control. 3-point shot from Brooks. And now Decatur pulls within 4 in the opening seconds here of the fourth quarter. They say it's off Decatur, so ball gonna stay with Cotter. Adams gets it over to Hudson. Drive by Adams. Circus shot goes down. Beautiful play by Adams. They're going to count the bucket. And he draws the foul. It's going to be number 3 on Revelorio. And now Adams with a chance to complete the 3-point play. And extend it now back to a 7-point lead. So huge play there by Adams. Shot is off. Hudson gets the board. Big collision there with Ruby, no call. Haynes gets it into Martin. Martin with the spin move. Shot is no good. Box out, throw ahead. Nice play by Ramirez. And now Decatur back within 5. Joey, we got a good one.
We've seen a lot of good games over here in Cotter, and this one here is, I think, going to go down as one of them because this is going down to the wire now.
Bullet pass from Adams to Hudson. They're going to get Hudson with steps. Right now, both teams a little out of control here in the opening minutes of the fourth quarter. Multiple turnovers. Right now, Decatur with the ball, down 5. Three-point shot from outside. They say it's off of Cotter, so Decatur's going to retain possession. Three-point shot is good by Ramirez. And now Decatur is pulled within 2. Nice pass, Jones. Beautiful give and go, bucket for Jones. And now Cotter back up 4. Possession's going to stay with Decatur. Of course, all those people tuning in online, comment. Let us know who you're cheering for. You got a player you want us to give a shout out for either team. It could be Cotter, it could be Decatur. Let us know who you're cheering for, the Bulldogs or the Warriors. We'd love to read your comments online. This is an interactive broadcast, guys. 3-point shot. And again, a big shot, Revelorio. And now Decatur within a point. Cotter was up double digits. Adams from the top. Shot is short, loose ball. Martin gets the board and hits the bucket. And a timeout on the floor, so Cotter now back up 3, 38-35, halfway through the fourth here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, all those people that are tuning in, Joey, what do they need to do?
You know what to do, Dave. Then you go on there and like the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Remember to always share the links. That helps us a lot. And tell others about us. If you got family members that'd like to watch these kids play, let them know, hey, they can see it right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And Dave, we couldn't do this without our great sponsors like you see on screen right now, folks. These are our scoreboard sponsors. These are the ones that, really do a lot to help us. Genuine Care Pharmacy, Sonic, located in Flippin and Gassville, Arena Sports Grill, Marion County Farm Bureau, Joey Sample, been with us since the beginning. Vance Vision and Shark Creek Graphics. Also somebody who's been with us pretty much from the beginning. I think Shark Creek Graphics, they seen us over in Yellville. His daughter played, and Joey Sample was at a tournament, I think it was the Harvest tournament, and somebody called him and said, hey, I see you on TV. He's like, TV? Well, it was the Twin Lakes Sports Network, so he reached out to us, really appreciated what we were doing, and like I said, folks, we can't do this without them, and of course you at home for liking our page and following us and tuning in here on Facebook. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Decatur as this Cotter crowd is rocking this gym. You notice our camera vibrating. Great play by Hudson and Martin. As huge group of fans have come out tonight for homecoming. And now the Decatur fans are trying to make some noise back. So dueling chants between the two schools. As Adams, 3 minutes to go. Nice pass to Haynes. Wide open, beautiful dish. Right now a 1-point game has turned back into 5. Now 2-possession game, under 3 minutes to go.
Anybody's game at this point, Dave.
They thought about it. Number 13, Herrera, was ready to shoot it, held it back. Drive inside. That was a good play, just shot did not go down for Ramirez. Over to Jones for 3. Just a little bit long, now Decatur coming back. Again, great penetration, just unable to finish the shot. And Hayden Hudson gets the board, and now Colton Jones setting up the offense. Clock running, under 2 minutes.
Cotter's student section is coming alive here. The last minute and 36 seconds.
Turnover by Cotter. And they're going to get Adams with the foul. That's only 4 on Cotter, so it's going to be an inbound. All right, guys, so we got a timeout on the floor, 1:30 to go. And it is Cotter 40, Decatur 35 right here on the TLSN.
Hey, Joey. Dave, what's up? This is Coach Musselman, Arkansas Razorbacks. Hey, I know you guys are huge North Central Arkansas basketball fans, and I just wanted to thank you for streaming high school sports for all the local stations in North Central Arkansas. I know you've done over 250 basketball games in the past 3 years as volunteers. Incredible to volunteer all that time and energy and enthusiasm to help youth sports. You've helped parents, grandparents, and just in general, especially during these COVID restrictions. So, Dave and Joey, awesome work.
Of course, shout out. Thank you, Eric Musselman, for the shout out. I had the mics muted, Joey, so appreciate Coach Eric Musselman giving us that shout out. Arkansas Razorbacks right now undefeated as Adams hits the first free throw. Pulls it now back to a 6-point game. A free throw could turn this back into a 3-possession game. Misses that one, so here comes Decatur. Down 6, 1:20 to go. But the Razorbacks having quite a season. Eric Musselman's completely revitalized that basketball program. Loose ball, Cotter gets the steal as Haynes comes away with it. Right now, a 6-point game. This is Haynes at the free throw line. Foul was on Brooks. So important free throw. That makes it a 7-point game. It's a 3-possession game.
So points here will give Cotter just a little bit of breathing room maybe.
Yeah, that right there. Now it's a 3-possession game as Decatur's going to have to hit threes in bunches here as we get down to a minute. Of course, they need threes. Clock is running. And Cotter would be fine to give that foul. As Herrera drives in, foul's going to be on Hudson. That's his third. Now 54.9 seconds left. (43-35), and right now the fans just see. Last year with COVID, we didn't have hardly any fans in here, so we didn't have the stands were not shaking. You know, a lot of the things were, you know, crowd noise we didn't have to deal with last year.
Yeah, I missed it. I'll tell you what, it's so much more fun with the crowd in here, especially when these student sections get into it and the fans out there in the stands.
And now 6-point game, 40 seconds. Cotter's just got to protect the ball and work some clock. Hit some free throws and can take a conference victory here. So Cotter with a chance to ice this game from the line, up 6. With Ewing going to the line. Of course, after this, we have senior girls action. The Lady Warriors, our final game of the night. Loose ball. Hudson gets the rebound. Hudson is fouled, will go to the line. Call's going to be on number 2, Thang. That's his second. Right now up 6. Not the shot that Hudson won on that one, but shot here puts it back to a 3-possession game. We got another timeout on the floor. Right now, 29.4 seconds to go. It's Cotter 43, Decatur 37 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, let's thank a few more of our great sponsors, such as Allen's Grocery, the place to meet since 1954, Joey.
Great meat out there at Allen's Grocery. Great little deli, too. Wonderful food out there. And Shark Creek Graphics, T-shirts, stickers, hats, banners, hoodies, license plates, all your graphic needs. Anything for advertising, they got it. 405-8922. And Black Sheep Smokehouse and Grill, famous for brisket, over in Yellville, 449-5637. I love their barbecue and their burgers over there. They're great.
Well, Joey, I got a confession. I was in Yellville, I think it was yesterday, and I had a Black Sheep burger.
Oh, did you? Which one?
And you wasn't with me. I did the pound of meat, the Black Sheep burger, pound of meat, bacon. It was very hard to work the rest of the afternoon. I had to take a caffeine pill just to stay awake from all that massive amount of meat. Hudson misses it. Rebound by Haynes, loose ball. Ewing tracks it down. And now with 20 seconds to go, Cotter is still given an opportunity for Decatur. Really all they need is a free throw here to clinch it. Looks like that foul's going to be on number 13, Herrera. That's his third. Is Cotter just not hitting their free throws? Shot's no good. Decatur gets the board, so still got a chance. 6-point game. They need 2 threes. Clock is running. They're going to have to move, though. Cotter give him a 2-point shot. They need threes. And that should clinch it right there. As a 6-point lead, 7.8 seconds to go. Free throw by Haynes again. I'm sure Coach Raines is going to have this team shooting free throws. They're struggling from the line this evening. Haynes with the second one. Rattles it and it goes down. Up 7, plenty of time. Cotter steps in front. Herrera gets the bucket. And they get a timeout with 1.2 seconds left. Probably really nothing they can do in 1.2 seconds. So Cotter's going to take the victory. Cotter's going to go to 10-7 is going to be their record now. 4-1 in conference. Decatur's going to drop to 1-3 in conference and 4-7 on the season. But I mean, it was a game effort by Decatur, Joey. I mean, they came out, was really controlled the first quarter, but then after that, it was all Cotter.
Yeah, until we seen this fourth quarter where they started to look like there might be a comeback here. Like you said, we've seen a lot of comeback victories late in the fourth quarter, but tonight it's not going to happen for Decatur. Cotter's going to take this win here at homecoming night.
Well, congratulations, the Cotter Warriors senior boys take the victory, 44-39. All right, guys, senior girls action coming up in about 8 minutes. It's Cotter and Decatur right here on TLSN. All right, guys, here we go. Final game of the night here in the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Senior girls game. Decatur and Cotter. Of course, Cotter coming in 7-3 on the season, 2-0 in conference. The Decatur varsity girls team looking for their first victory. Right now they're 0-8, 0-2 in conference. So here's the starting lineups. All right, now here comes the starting lineup for the Lady Warriors from Cotter.
And now for the Lady Warriors, number 00, Candace Lambert.
Number 0, Candace Lambert. Number 2, Becca Benedict.
Number 4, Morgan Zick.
Number 4, Morgan Zick.
Number 11,
Number 11, Tyler Coots.
Number 4, Kate Cheek.
And number 24, Kate Cheek. Of course, the Lady Warriors right now, as I mentioned, 7-3 record, 2-0 in conference. This is a conference matchup here. And Decatur looking for their first victory of the season, seeing if they can pull off an upset here at Cotter. Of course, as I mentioned again, tomorrow, Billy Ply tournament. It's going to be Cotter versus Mountain View, which that should be a great matchup tomorrow morning. Then immediately after that, Harrison's coming over to Flippin. The Goblins are going to take on the Bobcats at the Billy Ply Classic. Then next week on the 14th, Joey, we got all these games coming up in the next week. The 14th, we got a huge matchup, the Clash of the Titans, the Irresistible Force versus the Immovable Object when Flippin takes on Yellville. That should be a good one. And then several games next week on the Billy Ply tournament, which we'll be sharing that schedule very shortly as well. Senior boys games next Friday night and Saturday during the day.
Well, as they say, Dave, I think business is going to be picking up.
Yeah, business going to pick up this next week. Then a little bit of a lull during Christmas break. Lambert in the corner misses a shot. Benedict gets the rebound, gets it over to Zick. Zick, the speedster, tries to get it inside to her. Decatur slices the defense and gets the bucket. Nice play. And Decatur gets on the board first. Coots over to Lambert, and Lambert is fouled.
So have you got all your Christmas shopping done?
Yeah, actually, I am all done with my shopping. I've actually already wrapped my gifts this year, so I'm way ahead on all that.
Wow, wrapped already, huh?
I've already got my gifts wrapped. I got all my family gifts done. I've already bought it all for all my coworkers. I'm like all prepared. And I will tell you, I had one more gift to get this week. I went to Ooh La La, and of course, Michael over there, Michael Mitchell, she got me all set up, and she did wrap it for me. I could tell you when her wrapping next to my the ones I did, you could really tell the difference. Mine wrapping does not look good, but it's covered, and that's the main thing, right?
That's right. And speaking of covered, if you haven't got your gifts, Dave mentioned Ooh La La. Great place to go get some of that last-minute shopping done over at Ooh La La.
So, yeah, she got me all hooked up, and we're all set there. Of course, a lot of these great businesses, too, you can get gift cards from them. Lambert with the steal over to Benedict. Benedict is fouled. But, yeah, I'm all prepared. The only thing I'm really struggling on, Joey, is, my I try to watch 50 Christmas movies. I'm on 27 out of 50 right now, so I'm kind of behind pace. As another foul, already 3 fouls on Decatur in the first minute.
Well, when you're on vacation, maybe you can do some all-day Christmas movie watching.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some binge watching. But, I mean, what's hurt me is I've held off, like, the good Christmas movies. So it's like it's these Hallmark movies that are like, you know, they're only like an hour and 15 minutes, but they don't. I can't count it unless I stay awake. That's the kind of the contest rules that me and my wife have set up, and that's been the struggle, man. I was watching that. I think it's a Princess for Christmas or Prince for Christmas or something like that. It's a Netflix movie. As the ball is out of bounds on Decatur, it literally took me 4 nights to finish that movie. So, you know, yeah, that's the challenge. But I got some good ones. I got, like, you know, Scrooge with Bill Murray. I got that left. I still got, you know, Die Hard, which is a Christmas movie. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, I think there's some debate in the McBee house over that one.
Oh, a lot of debate. Benedict for 3. Shot is off. Goes out of bounds. But yeah, a lot of debate that we've had over that. So still got a lot of good Christmas movies left, which I think will kind of help me coming down the stretch.
Well, what we do at Shaw House is we love Christmas movies. Is we've put them all into like bags. Like we have like a short night where if things are running late and we can only watch a short movie or a cartoon, we have a bag for that. And then long nights, movie bags. So it's just random, totally random drawings on the movies. I think right now we're on Home Alone. If you pick Home Alone, you got to do Home Alone one night, and then the next night no drawing because it's going to be Home Alone 2.
Yeah, you got to watch Home Alone. Did you realize they've made like a Home Alone 3 and then like even a Home Alone 4?
I've not seen 3 or 4.
I haven't either. It's like it's one of those, you know, straight to video, and like no one from the original is even in those other ones. But yeah, I can't watch the other ones. To me, it's always going to be Macaulay Culkin.
That's right.
They go inside to Cheek. Cheek is fouled. And this could be a long game as 4 fouls already in the first minute and a half. Kind of slowing down the action here. Looks like online we got Mickey Wagner saying, good Cotter boys, congratulations for the win. Cheryl Sarton says, go Morgan, number 4. I'll tell you, number 4, Morgan, I mean, if you put her running, I mean, I bet you know how the police officers, they have their radars that they're tracking with.
Oh, yeah.
I could see her, like, out running next to a car, and they pick her up, and they're like, you know, they think it's the car that's speeding, and they make her pay a ticket. They make her pay a ticket. As Zick gets the rebound and is fouled. But, yeah, she's got some she can haul, and she can fly. As Lambert, this senior, bringing down a lot of seniors on this squad with Cheek, Coots, Benedict from outside for 3s, no good. Shot from the outside from Decatur's, no good. Coots gets the rebound, gets it off to Benedict. Benedict off to Zick. Coots over to Zick. Zick for 3. 3-point shot from outside.
Boy, she made that look easy.
The speedster showing that she can shoot from outside, so now Cotter jumps out 6-2. That's going to go off of Decatur, out of bounds, back to Cotter. So I'm hoping maybe, you know, later in this game we can get the Zen Master Mike Hemme over here. See if we can get him over here to do a little play-by-play with us.
He decided to sit out on the sideline on this one. Matter of fact, I think the last 2 years he sat out on the sideline.
Maybe it's this new setup you have, Joey.
It is intimidating.
He was used when we had, like an iPad and a mic and one little camera, and now you got all this technology. Maybe that's intimidating. So foul on the play. That's 6 already on Decatur. As Coots now going to go to the line. The homecoming queen. Congratulations, Tyler Coots. As she sinks the first free throw.
I'll never forget our epic dance battle that we had, me and Ty.
Well, I remember, I think there was some hurt feelings over that dance thing.
There was.
I remember it was very tense for a period of time.
Yeah, remember the looks I'd get?
Yeah. She didn't think old men could dance like that. So.
No. But Tyler Coots, we've watched her, grow up and been blessed to watch her and her brother Tucker. I say that's one of the great things about getting to do these games. We got to see our daughters grow up together, and a lot of our friends' kids out here playing. So the years keep turning, and the memories, that we have, a lot of it been made right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
And that's what the Twin Lakes Sports Network is all about. Of course, that's the 7th foul. So free throws already coming 3 minutes into the game as Coots goes to the line. Yeah, season 4 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. I did have someone ask us earlier, Joey, when are we going to get a drone?
Now, that would be pretty cool. Probably not so much in the gym, but, out in the football field. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, especially this gym here. I think we can.
Yeah.
With this low ceiling here. Of course, we had a shot that hit the ceiling earlier. We've seen a lot of volleyballs. There's actually still volleyballs stuck up in the ceiling. Decatur gets the steal, and there's a foul. Foul's going to be on Lambert. That's her first.
Yeah, this is an old gym. It was here, well, I'm not going to say because then I'm going to date myself. But when I was in high school, it was here. That was just a few years ago.
It was here when Bill Clinton was president. We'll just put it that way. It might have been here when Bush Sr. was president.
It could have been. Cotter did do a lot of work in here, new floor. And
pass to Zick. Nice play.
New floor padding on the wall paint. Looks really nice in here. Soon we'll be able to call it historical.
Historical Cotter Coliseum.
Historical.
Well, here at Historic Cotter Coliseum, 3:54 left in the first. Right now it's all Lady Warriors 10-2 here in our senior girls game right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, let's check some of our comments. It's like we got Cheryl Sarton. She must be a Morgan Zick fan. She says, way to go, Morgan. You're awesome, Morgan. So, she's cheering Morgan on. Appreciate Cheryl tuning in. And also Mickey Wagner, he was giving us some weather reports earlier. We are under a tornado watch here in Baxter County.
Has that been lifted, or?
I don't know. I haven't been back on my phone since then, but I haven't heard any sirens, so I think we're good for now. The only cyclone I've seen is this Warrior defense, as they have forced quite a few turnovers. And again, forces another one. So now Cotter going to get the ball back, 3:51 to go. Over to Benedict. She's going to shoot it from outside. Shots off. Loose ball. Decatur comes away with it. It's travel on Decatur, so ball now back to Cotter. They go inside to Zick. Cheryl Sarton's gonna like that. Zick is on fire. Now extends it to 12-2. Going to be a 10-second violation turnover, so ball now back to Cotter. Of course, huge crowd here earlier this evening. People came out to watch this game, watch this matchup. Also, the homecoming ceremony. Of course, the Lady Warriors gonna have quite a tough matchup tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. After a late game like this, it's hard to come back the very next morning. They're gonna have to do it Saturday, tomorrow, against Mountain View. Massey thought about it. They get in the corner to Benedict. As we got a timeout on the floor right now, 2:49 left here in the first quarter. It is Cotter 12, Decatur 2, right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
I'll come on here and just thank some of these sponsors like Bobby Sue's Restaurant and Mountain Home. Great breakfast, great lunch. Had Bobby Sue's the other night. Hey, chicken fried steak is excellent. And Carla Lee Shipman, Farm Bureau over in Marion County. Call in today at 449-4081 and ask for Carla Lee Shipman. And Genuine Care Pharmacy right here in Gassville.
You go see Clint, our good friend Clint Reckenwald, for all your pharmaceutical needs. Over to Zick. Zick. And now,
you know, Dave, Clint is always smiling.
yeah, Clint's always smiling, does a great job. Zick from the corner. Zick again.
She's on fire tonight, Dave. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that makes 2 3-point shots for Zick this evening.
Yeah, Zick just stopping and popping from outside. And they go down to Zick again, another bucket. Zick just on fire here in this first quarter. Dare I say right now, you can't stop her. You can only hope to contain her.
Cotter putting the pressure on him defense.
Nice play, bucket for Decatur. Stops quite a run there. I know up 13 with 1.5 minutes to go. They go back into Zick. Zick with the nice dish. And another bucket for Cotter. So Cotter's starting to get rolling.
That's a game I grew up on, NBA Jam. She's on fire.
Well, she's, dare I say, in fuego right now. And Zick helps get the steal. Zick gonna take it in and is fouled. And number 4, Morgan Zick, making it look easy right now. Now, our friend Mike Kimmy over there, he's looking down at his phone. So do you think he's watching our broadcast and listening to us? Or, let me see, the Dodgers aren't playing right now. So the Lakers, I don't think the Lakers are playing tonight. What is Mike Kimmy looking at on his phone?
I don't know. I don't think he's watching us.
Yeah, that makes my heart sad.
Whatever it is, it's got to be important. Or he could be watching us. I mean, he is laughing now.
And then Decatur trying to get a shot, loses the ball out of bounds. Of course, Cotter's already pulled out several of their starters. As getting a chance to work some of the bench here, which is just going to help them down the road. Nice give and go bucket is good.
That should help them tomorrow as well in the Billy Playa tournament, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want your starters too tired going into that tough game tomorrow, so giving them a little bit of a breather. Right now, the bench is holding their own.
Yeah, I think you said they got an early game, 11 o'clock tomorrow?
Yeah, 11 o'clock, so right now Cheek and Lambert getting a little R&R on the bench.
So people watching, you can go watch that tomorrow live over in Flippin', or right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
Exactly.
From the comfort of your home or wherever you may be. As long as you've got some internet service, you can watch the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
Well, Massey's floater is no good. Goes out of bounds, so that's the end of the first quarter. Right now, Cotter in firm control, up 22-4 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And we will be right back. All right, here we go. Back to action on the floor, guys. Second quarter. First quarter was all Lady Warriors right now, trying to go to 8-3 on the season. Making it look easy. Benedict takes it in, is fouled. And that's already going to be 10 fouls on Decatur. Here's Benedict's first free throw is good, nothing but net. Second free throw attempt for Benedict is good. Now 20-point lead for Cotter. Pass out of bounds off Decatur. Going to go back to Cotter. Of course, fun night tonight, homecoming night. Congratulations to all the members of the homecoming court And that video of homecoming that was filmed by Little Dealmaker Caleb Shaw, be sure to check it out. Zick from 3. Again, Zick.
Number 3 on the night. 3 threes.
Zick is just on fire. Zick gets the steal. Takes it in the lefty. Beautiful play by Zick. And Zick right now just a one-woman scoring machine.
She's been on defense and offense.
And now the homecoming queen, Tyler Coote, steps in front. Benedict gets it. Misses the shot. Rebound. Nice play by number 23, Jones, who is fouled and now will go to the line. As Lambert and Briar Rogers getting ready to check in the game as Emma Jones hits the first free throw. Of course, a lot of games coming up in this next week. And then after that, we'll be off for about 2 weeks with Christmas, with the holiday season, no games. Jones gets her own rebound, goes up with the shot. No good.
A 2-week hiatus, huh?
Yeah, and then the stretch run after that. We only got 5 more weeks of the season left.
I tell you, Dave, it goes by so fast.
Point by Decatur now, pulls it back to 30-6. As Lambert walking it up. Jones with the runner, misses it, gets her own rebound, and draws the foul. Of course, after the Billy Ply tournament, then January, I got to tell you, Joey, our schedule is stacked with some huge rivalry games. You know, we have Flippin going to Cotter, Cotter going to Flippin, Flippin versus Yellville, and vice versa. You know, these 3 schools all playing each other. Going to be some big matchups.
Never a dull game, I tell you.
Yeah, never a dull game. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be a pretty sweet rundown there to finish up the season as Jones hits the free throw.
We've seen, we'll call them classics between Cotter and Yellville and Flippin and Cotter. And, you know, like you said, around there. But, you know, you can find those classics. You know where you find them, right, Dave?
They can find it on our TLSN Classic page, also known as our Facebook or our YouTube page.
That's right.
Twin Lakes Sports Network. Check it out. Subscribe today. We got games going back till 2018. Counted them the other day. There's over 170 games on there.
Wow. All the hits of yesterday was right there on our YouTube page, the TLSN YouTube. Dave's worked real hard, so be sure to go over and check it out and follow it. I say those are memories that'll be there, and we hope as long as we're able to, we're going to keep them out there forever. I say young athletes will be able to show their families one day.
Well, timeout here on the floor.
And they'll say, Mom, Dad, who are those 2 crazy guys doing the play-by-play and the talking?
Well, we try to keep it interesting. When it's 31-6 in the second quarter.
What kind of camera was that? Can you imagine the technology when we get older, what these guys will have?
Yeah, they'll have some people out here with
Maybe virtual reality. It may be like you're actually here at courtside.
Probably will. 3-point shot from outside is no good. Zick gets the rebound.
Maybe holograms in your living room or something. I mean, there's no telling.
Zick with the throw ahead.
Yeah, Dave, you were talking, no matter what kind of game we're calling, they're all fun.
Jones takes it in, is fouled. Nice play by number 23, Emma Jones. And the first free throw is good from Jones. Is it now 32-6?
I think we'll be celebrating an anniversary here too soon.
Will we?
Yeah. I think it's the anniversary of when we come up with the idea to broadcast high school sports. If I remember right, it was around Christmas time. I think a get-together that we had.
Yeah, and I think some people laughed at us at that get-together.
They did. You two crazy idiots. Actually, there's three crazy guys in.
As Rogers hits the shot, nice play by Rogers. As she just makes the Baxter Bulletin, of course, time they get a score, our good friend Neil Denton, he'll have their name listed in the box.
Yeah, we had no idea where this would go, but here we are.
As Cooch steps in front of it. Yeah, there's a lot of little pop-ups, but hey, I will say we're the first.
That's right.
Benedict for three.
We've helped a lot of other broadcasters out there across the state to get started. We've had a lot of them reach out to us. Like I said, we're always glad to help out others that are trying to do this for schools in their area.
Right now, 3:55 to go. Clock winding here in the second quarter. Cotter in firm control against Decatur. As Benedict, she's fouled, throws it up, shot goes down. As they say, the foul was on the floor. So it's going to be two shots now for Benedict going to the line. Well, we talked a little bit earlier, Joey, next week, next Saturday. See, I'm doing a game Saturday around noon. I think it's around 1:30. As soon as that game's done, I'm heading straight to Harrison because we got a huge event next week, Mid-States Wrestling in Harrison. They got 7 big matches and going to have WWE Hall of Famer, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart there.
Jimmy Hart, one of the all-time great managers in professional wrestling, and still out there doing his thing. Doesn't look a day older. We talked about that earlier. Drinking from the fountain of youth. Yeah, we look forward to seeing him over in Harrison. Always a great entertainment over there. Always family friendly. Bring your kids out.
Yeah, family friendly event. Going to be a good show. I think there's about 20 VIP tickets left. Of course, me and the deal maker be there, so come by and say hi to us.
Yeah, I think we'll have some local coaches that are also wrestling fans. Who knew, right? They'll be out there with us, so hey.
Yeah.
Good entertainment.
And they're all saying, Joey, they're like, when is the deal maker going to start doing interviews with these wrestlers? And I was like, hey, we need to start it this week or next week with Joey Shaw sitting down with the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
I don't know. I mean, you've interviewed some greats like Jerry the King Lawler, Tim Storm. I mean,
well, I will say right now, our good friends, talking about pro wrestling at the slop drop as Jones hits the first free throw. That's a pro wrestling podcast that I've been on hiatus for a little bit. They've been trying to get me back. I'm like, we're gonna have to negotiate something, trying to work out a deal. But I was watching the last NWA pay-per-view last week. It's called Hard Times 2. And, Trevor Murdoch is the NWA heavyweight champ now. And then, you got Nick Aldis, the former NWA champ. and then, Tim Storm. And I thought about it, it's like I've interviewed 3 out of the last 4 NWA heavyweight champions: Tim Storm, Trevor Murdoch, and Nick Aldis. So that was pretty cool. I was just thinking about that when I was watching the video as Lambert hits the 3. But, it's been a lot of fun. Check out our friends at the Slop Drop, #1 pro wrestling podcast in Arkansas. Not just North Central Arkansas. It's a top 50 show in the country. Good friends Nathan Sumo Rogers, Stephen E., and Bad Luck Chapman.
There's been a lot of the greats, a lot of legends who tune in and listen to it. Like good old JR. Right now he's, I think, going through some cancer treatments again. So prayers for him.
Yeah, Jim Ross is, fortunately, he's out. He's out for a little bit. He's got about 20 cancer surgeries to do, or cancer treatments to do. So
Great guy.
Yeah, great guy. Hope he recovers quickly.
Wonderful barbecue seasoning as well.
Yeah, great. Yeah, check out JR's BBQ.com.
I think he sent a little gift to you in the mail.
Yeah, he did. That was pretty good. I think I gave some to you, right?
You did. That's why I know. I've used it. It's great. Got me some at the house of my own now.
But for all those wrestling fans out there, check them out. MSWtickets.com. It's over in Harrison at the Harrison Fairgrounds. There's not a bad seat in the house. Most of your tickets you can get $15, $20. I think VIP tickets are $25. So definitely check it out. Benedict hits the first free throw. Second free throw is off. Decatur gets the board. Try to lob it ahead. Pass just a bit long, out of bounds. Back to Cotter with 1:35 to go here in the first half. This Decatur gets the steal, and there's a foul on the play. Apparently Bill Morrison says, call the game, not interested in wrestling. So, Joey, you got...
So we know Bill's not a wrestling fan.
Yeah, Bill's not a wrestling fan. Shot thrown up by Benedict. As Decatur now bringing it down under a minute. And this has been all Cotter. So it'll be running clock here in the second half with the 30-point game. Well, that's a first, Joey.
There's always a hater out there.
It's all good. Hey, when it's 42-6, we're trying to keep it as much fun as we can. It's hard to call it when it's a 36-point game in the first half.
Well, we appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah, Zick, the speedster again. Zick, just with a huge first half. As Zick just making some great plays. Loose ball. Shot is short. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to stay with Decatur as the clock hits 0. So we're going to step away for a couple minutes for halftime. Right now, this is all Cotter, 44-6, right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. All right, guys, we're getting ready to start the third quarter here. Right now it's all Cotter up 44-6. Final game of the night of this triple header of games, plus we covered homecoming. We've been live for about 5 hours, Joey, so I'm starting to run on fumes a little bit.
5 hours, and I think we started the morning off at, 7 o'clock this morning, going to our normal jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a long day for sure.
It's been a great day for Cotter basketball, of course, picking up what looks like it's going to be a 3-game sweep tonight. Of course, Cotter looking to go to 8-3 and 3-0 in conference. But tomorrow, that's going to be a big matchup. Mountain View's a really good team. We got a chance to see them at the Arvest tournament. And that one's going to be, dare I say, a little bit of a slobber knocker tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning.
That's going to be a great tournament over there at the Billy Ply Classic in Flippin. You guys can't get over there to the tournament to watch it right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
Yeah, we're going to be glad to be partnering up with Billy Ply as Benedict gets the steal, sticks out her tongue with a little Jordan up and under and hits the shot. Nice play by Benedict.
A little bit of woo
She
right there.
had a little Michael Jordan in there with the tongue hanging out after the steal.
But she's had a good game, so it's
a little styling and profiling right there as Decatur misses a shot. Cheek gets it, outlet pass to Benedict. Again, little tongue out. Michael Jordan hits the shot. And right now, Cotter has extended this lead to 42. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. 3-point shot's no good. Zick gets the rebound. Zick just had a monstrous game.
Yeah, what a game she's had. 3 3-pointers tonight.
And I know her fan, Cheryl Sarton, I think she's pretty happy with her performance as Kate Cheek with the spin move hits the bucket.
She's done a great job on defense as well.
Nice play by Cheek, extends it now to 50-6. They go inside, try to go inside. It's knocked away by Cheek. Zick gets it over to Lambert. Lambert's going to walk it up. As Coots wide open, takes it in to Zick again, who draws the foul. And with a 50-6 score, it's going to be a running clock here in the second half. So I expect this second half to go fairly quickly compared to the first half. First free throw off the front of the rim, short. Second free throw by Zick is money. Extends it now to 51-6. As Benedict almost stepped in front of him and got the steal. Looks like foul's going to be on number 11, Decatur. That's her fourth. Yeah, a little bit of a storm that's coming to the Twin Lakes area tonight, so everyone out there, be safe. As Zick gets the rebound. Decatur had a fast break 2-on-1, unable to get the bucket. As they go to Coots. Coots over to Benedict with the tongue hanging out again. As timeout on the floor right now, and the clock's going to continue to run even with the timeout. So full timeout. So the clock with the score will continue to run during this timeout. Right now it's Cotter 51, Decatur 6 here on the TLSN. Take a few more of our sponsors, such as Bearded Brothers, Seamless Gutters, and Exterior Home Care. Josh Dalton, Tyler Guthrie, 676-8450. Give them a call.
And Ooh La La Boutiques and Gifts over in Yellville, 404-5965. But go over there and see them. Great items there at Ooh La La, especially some of the last-minute shopping. And Farm Bureau Insurance. Go see Shane Stoltz today over at Marion County Farm Bureau.
Well, Joey, you mentioned Ooh La La. You know, it's Christmas season, so, you know, this is an opportunity to do your Christmas shopping. Go see Michael Mitchell over there. So many great things at Ooh La La. I got to tell you, too, remember like they had the Rambo socks a year ago?
Yes.
They actually have Rambo underwear now. So,
nice.
Yeah, so.
You missed the socks. You're going to miss the underwear?
Yeah, actually they didn't have any of my size. But
Okay.
I'll tell you, I did get a nice bag for my wife, some candles, a nice hat. I mean, just all sorts of cool things over at Ooh La La Boutique.
And the best thing, Dave, is you shop local and you help the local business.
Exactly.
So go out and do business with all these sponsors you see here. They're local, and they are giving back right here to the community, helping us to bring high school sports right into your home or wherever you may be.
Massey drives, misses a shot, foul on the play. So now possession going to go back to Decatur. 2:34 here in the third.
Not only do we put in a whole lot of time on this, we do try to bring a quality product to you guys there at home. So equipment, expenses, and some of the stuff is not cheap.
Yeah, we're basically doing this volunteer. So we've been up here about 5 hours tonight, but it's a lot of fun doing it. These kids and these great fans, especially, you know, Cotter, Yellville, and Flippin. We love covering these three schools up here.
Thanks to the sponsors, we pretty much got our equipment covered, and some of our vehicle expense go to these games. And
Benedict from the corner.
some of our food, you know, we probably don't eat real healthy because we're running so late. It's leave work, and it's usually not dinner on these nights, so it's you know, we hit some of the fast food like Sonic over in Flippin.
Well, back to Benedict for three off the side of the backboard. I will say the Flippin, you know, Allen's Grocery, one of our sponsors, over at Flippin, they have that new, I think it's called the Bobcat Burger.
Oh.
Where it's Allen's, it's an Allen's burger. It's got some pulled pork on it.
Well, that sounds good.
One of the best concession stand burgers I've ever had. So I told Coach Hargrove tomorrow, we'll come and do the game, but you need to give me a Bobcat burger. Three-point shot from Jones on the outside. Hits it. And extends it now 54-6. So everyone getting in the scorebook for Cotter. Loose ball gonna go off of Decatur. Has the clock now down to 30 seconds left here in the third quarter.
At the end of the season, Dave, you'll have to figure up our hours again.
Well, hey, it's been a lot of fun. A lot of people that can't be here for the games. Like them getting a chance to do it. Decatur drives, takes it, tries to go coast to coast. Nice play by number 14 on Decatur. Is fouled and now will go to the line. As the clock has run through for the third quarter, they're going to go ahead and shoot the shots with 0.4 of a second left.
Yeah, it's always been rewarding to do this, and one of the most rewarding thing to me is getting to have people reach out to us, thanking us, grandmas, especially grandparents. That one always gets me.
As Decatur hits the first free throw. And on a minute on break, there was a local sports guy. Well, he's not local, but he's pretty popular in the state of Arkansas that gave us a shout out the other day, and we thought that was pretty cool. I just want to share this clip real quick that we got from a guy that some of you guys might know out there.
Hey, Joey. Dave, what's up? This is Coach Musselman, Arkansas Razorbacks. Hey, I know you guys are huge North Central Arkansas basketball fans, and I just wanted to thank you for streaming high school sports for all the local stations in North Central Arkansas. I know you've done over 250 basketball games in the past 3 years as volunteers. Incredible to volunteer all that time and energy and enthusiasm to help youth sports. You've helped parents, grandparents, and just in general, especially during these COVID restrictions. So, Dave and Joey, awesome work, man. Keep it up.
So a pretty cool shout out there. Really appreciate it. Coach Eric Musselman sent that to us the other day, and I thought that was pretty cool. And apparently someone reached out to him and told him about all of the volunteer games that we've done, and I thought that was pretty special. So, of course, the Razorbacks just having another tremendous season, building on last year's. And appreciate Coach Eric Musselman. Wish them luck. Got some big games coming up for them in the near future, especially here in this 2A conference. Cotter, Flippin, and Yellville really going to be battling it out over this next month after they come back from Christmas break. 3-point shot from outside, out of bounds. But, we're going to have, January, I always call December's the month of the tournaments. You got the Arvest tournament. You got the Billy Ply tournament now. January is going to be, basically, it's going to be rival week every week with some of these matchups that we're going to have over the next month. As Rogers is pushed out of bounds, draws the foul. But, like I mentioned earlier, next week's matchup, that is going to be, it's going to be like a steel cage matchup between Yellville and Flippin when those two teams go at it. We're looking forward to covering that. As number 14, Massey, going to go to the line now. As Massey sinks the first free throw. Nice shot there. So Christine Woods, thanks for the shout. She said, appreciate you guys doing this, and good job, Lady Warriors. Those fans tuning in, remember this is an interactive broadcast. Let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. As Cotter now has extended their lead to 56-7. Of course, with homecoming, that's why the senior girl game is going on last. Final game of the night here. Drive, nice play. Bucket is good for Decatur. Is it now to 56-9. As Decatur forces the turnover, then gives it right back. Jones gets the steal. Jones with the runner. Nice play by Jones. And extends it now with 5 minutes to go. I appreciate all those people that are following our page. And as again, another good shot, but after that shot, number 13 on Decatur came up limping a little bit, but it looks like she's toughing it out. Decatur, though, still playing hard despite being down 47. Keeping their heads up and playing hard, and that's all you can do in this type of game. Nice spin move by Massey. Shot is no good. Three-point shot from outside again. Nice play. So Decatur getting a couple buckets here in the fourth. Rogers from the corner. Rogers steps in front of it, gets the steal. As the clock continues to wind down. Sub in for Decatur, so clock's going to continue to run now, going under 3 minutes. So 3 games tonight, 2 games tomorrow, doubleheader. Again, as I mentioned, it's going to be Cotter and Flippin at 11:30, or Cotter in Mountain View at 11:30. Then after that, Flippin will be taking on Harrison at 1 o'clock. But some great matchups all weekend long at the Billy Ply tournament. They bring in some of the best teams throughout North Central Arkansas. So I would definitely check that tournament out as Rogers gets the steal.
Yeah, you'll not only get to see the talent of the Twin Lakes area, but also schools out and around the surrounding area.
As on our comments, Cheryl Sarton says, great job, Lady Warriors. I know she's got to be pretty proud of number 4, Morgan Zick. She had a huge game. She's got 3 threes now. Let's see if she can get number 4 here in the last 2 minutes. As Jones so foul's going to be on number 14. That's her 4th. And Cotter's going to inbound it. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, shot is short by number 10, Combe. Nice up and under move. So it's good to see a lot of different players get on the scoreboard. As Combe unable to hit that one. Running shot's no good. Rogers gets the board and is fouled. So Cotter now going to go to 8-3 on the season. 3-0 now. This is a conference matchup. 3-0 in conference. Of course, the Decatur team going to drop to 0-3 in conference. 0-9 on the season. Still looking for their first win. As Combe goes to the line, they're going to see if they can get her on the. If she can get a bucket here, and she banks it in. And the crowd erupts for her.
That's great. She's got a lot of fans out there.
Yeah. And then she's going to have time for one more shot here with 15 seconds. And she sinks both of them.
There you go.
So now it's 60-16.
That right there will build some confidence.
And that's all she wrote. So Cotter takes the victory in a full night of basketball. 3 games, homecoming ceremony. And we appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Also, each and one of you guys that help support the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We do this just to help bring game coverage. And appreciate all you guys tuning in and following us. So from the loose cannon, David McBee, and Joey the Dealmaker Shaw, go out and do something nice for someone. And remember, your tomorrows are never guaranteed. Some nasty weather out there tonight, guys. Be safe. And, hey, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a great evening.
Have a good night.